Hey guys, Carlz0r here, and today we're going to be playing Action Henk. This is a side-scrolling speedrunning sort of game where you're trying to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible while beating your own personal best times and other people's times on the leaderboards and stuff. So if you're really into that type of game, I would definitely go ahead and say check this out. I'm usually not very good at this type of game, but I'm going to do my best to show it to you anyway and give you my impressions on it. I say it's side-scrolling. It's actually one of those kind of 2.5D sort of scenarios where all the action happens in 2 dimensions. You only have to worry about moving left and right and jumping and sliding and stuff like that on one physical plane. But as you're moving, the levels kind of twist and turn and show you the room from different angles and stuff like that. You'll see what I mean as we get into playing. And with that, let's go ahead and jump in here. As you can see, there's a selection of characters to choose from. We have our main protagonist here, Henk. And then we also have this guy who I haven't unlocked yet, this like robot with a diving helmet sort of thing looking like that I also haven't unlocked yet. We have Betsy, who I just recently unlocked, and yeah, we're back to Henk here. We also have different costumes we can choose from. Most of those are locked right now, but I did manage to unlock Swan Henk. Apparently I have to get 20 medals for that one, and this one's for if you play in... Oh. Select to unlock. This is an early access one, and he's kind of dressed up like Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't mention already that this is an early access game, and that one's coming soon there. Anyway, let's play as the Blue Blaze Henk. That looks like Sonic here. Yeah, I didn't even notice that before, that I could just select it. This is an early access title, but I'm going to go ahead and mention that this has already come a long way from the first version I played. I was actually sent this a couple weeks ago, and I tried it then, and the menus were kind of janky and weird, and I think they're a lot better now, and it does a lot better job of keeping track of everything and organizing everything in a much more clear and cohesive way, I think. So I can tell that this game is being worked on just because I know that it looks different now than it did when I first tried it. So I wouldn't worry too much about the early access thing. Anyway, let's stop talking about that and let's get into what you're looking at here. This is the level selection. We can move left and right to different kind of tiers of levels, and we can also see the medals that I've earned on the different levels that I've played so far. So you can see I tried really hard and I got gold medals on the first 2. I could probably get gold medals on some of these other ones too. I just need to practice them more. After trial and error with the first 2 levels a whole bunch of times and stuff like that, I just kind of rushed through the rest so that I could see the rest of this chapter before I started recording a video. But let's go ahead and start from the beginning, because this level does a good job of teaching us how to play. As you can see here on the left, we can pick our opponent, which is basically going to be our ghost in the level. The bronze medal ghost, silver medal ghost, and gold medal ghost. If you beat the ghost, then you know you've earned the medal. You can also try to beat your own personal best, and I believe here you can pull up friends, if you had any friends that have played this game already, and pull up their ghosts and play against them. I'm just going to stick with the gold medal ghost so that I can kind of show you what it is you're dealing with here. You can't see him yet because so far I'm keeping exact pace with him. I'm moving left and right with the analog stick. I'm jumping with the A button. Oops, I've already kind of screwed up because I looked down at the controller for a second. There's also a slide move, which is accomplished with the left trigger. I'm not sure what the keyboard controls are. I haven't tried this. Oh man, why am I doing that? I haven't tried this with a keyboard yet. I like to jump right here and then go right into a slide on that platform, but you don't want to try to slide upward. You only want to slide when you're on the downward path. And when you reach the end of a platform, if you jump at just the right time, you'll actually get a little boost to your jump. And that's actually better than my old personal best there, I guess because I've practiced and played a few more levels and gotten a little bit more used to the game. Anyway, let's continue, and we can see I don't have any friends that have this game yet, because technically, when I'm playing this, it isn't even available on Steam. But you can see on the global scores here, there are some other people who have been able to play this already. I imagine Rage Squid Lex is one of the developers, because Rage Squid is the company that makes this game. Some of these other people are probably reviewers and stuff, like I am, and they've been able to play this early like I have been able. Anyway, for steps. This is kind of the first main stage after the tutorials, and it's just a little bit more complicated. Although, in a way, even though there's more to it, I almost found it kind of easier to get used to than the first level. So, you want to try to go into everything with as much momentum as possible, and I've already ruined my momentum there, so I can hit the B button for a quick restart at any time, which is nice because it only takes a couple seconds to get back into the action. I don't know why I'm screwing this up. Okay, let's just run over that, because that's what the gold medal guy does. I think that jumping in the air and hitting the platforms with a little bit of, hitting like the downward slopes with a little bit of momentum already from gravity definitely helps speed you up a little bit more. Definitely want to take the high path here, because the low path will send you like upward in an arc rather than in kind of a forward moving arc. And that will slow you way down. This game is all about keeping up momentum, which means keeping the straightest path possible. That usually means taking the higher path, because the lower path will usually shoot you straight up in the air to get you back onto the main path, or onto the upper path when it reconverges. And that will slow you way down. Going straight up is a lot slower than going, you know, forward and up, or just straight forward. I'm sure you can kind of grasp that concept even without me having to show it to you. But it might come up that I screw up a level badly enough that I'll end up on one of those low paths, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Or even in something like, well, in that last level, there was a situation where it shot both of us, both me and the computer player, straight up into the air, like this. That slows you down. Now, of course, we were able to wall jump and regain some of that momentum, and in that case, it's unavoidable. It happens to me and the game, even though, oh man, yeah, I'm getting way behind on this one. I haven't practiced this level as much. I was 1 second slower than my old time. Let's give that one another try. Especially, there's the top 10 of the global leaderboard, and there is the full global leaderboard, where I'm currently in 59th place. Let's see if we can improve upon that a little bit. Go back to the loop of destiny. I could have hit the B button to just go back into that stage, but I forgot which button to hit, and I didn't do it. It says it clearly on screen. Everything in this game is very clear about what buttons to hit and stuff. It's very good at telling you how to play and how to navigate the menus and stuff, and I like that. I don't know, once again, what the keyboard controls for this game are exactly, because I haven't tried it on a keyboard yet. This feels like a gamepad game to me. I'm sure it functions just fine on a keyboard. I wouldn't let that... I'm doing really bad on this stage again. Let me start over. I'm also running into some small frame rate issues. That's only because of the recording that I'm doing. This game was not performing like this when I was just playing normally without fraps running in the background. I don't remember what my medal originally was on this stage. As you can see, there's like always ways to improve your times in this. Timing your jumps just right, timing your slides just right. That was actually 0.31 seconds slower than my personal best still. Wait, no, but it's still my personal best. I guess, oh, I see, I was 0.31 seconds slower than the gold. I still haven't earned gold on this medal, or on this track yet. That's okay. I improved upon my personal best, and that's okay with me. Let's go back to level select. Now, can you view the leaderboard from here? I can't remember. I don't know of any way to view the leaderboard from there. Maybe if you select it. I mean, you can also have no opponent if you don't want a ghost there to kind of intimidate you while you play, I guess. Let's get back out to the level select. I guess you can't see the leaderboards unless you are... Oh, well, you can see them from here. You just have to go out. Oh, or that's still coming soon. It works when you're in the level, but it doesn't seem to work outside of the levels yet. Once again, this is early access, so not everything is feature complete. Now, the way I unlocked the character Betsy was actually completing Betsy's challenge here. Basically, it works just like a normal level, except instead of having a computer player, or instead of having a ghost next to you the entire time, you actually have another opponent. It doesn't really make much of a difference. You can't really do anything to try to attack them or slow them down or anything, which is probably an intentional design thing. I wouldn't think the developers would want to kind of ruin the purity of... and I didn't beat my personal best there, but I still beat Betsy. Anyway, they wouldn't want to kind of ruin the purity of a speedrunning sort of thing, where your main objective should be focusing on your own sliding and jumping and stuff like that. Timing is everything in this game. Starting your slide at the very beginning of a slope, but stopping your slide when you are about to go up a slope so that your character will start running and gaining more momentum is definitely a key thing. Timing your jumps just right so you get that little bit of an extra boost is definitely important. Which level was it that I found so... Well, I guess it was this one that's kind of difficult. Let's try it again and see if I can get a better time. Let's select the gold medal just so that we know what we're up against. You can still earn the silver and bronze medals and stuff like that if you don't beat the gold medal but you selected him. It doesn't make any difference which one you select except for the one that you see on screen, so you know which one you're trying to beat. You'll always be able to beat the other characters, or the other medals, no matter what, if you get fast enough times. Oh, I made it up onto the high path this time. That was one of my main problems in this level and why I have a bronze instead of a silver. I got a silver that time. I improved a little bit. It's going to take me a little bit more practice to get as good as that ghost is, but I think that that's pretty respectable right there. And with that, I think I will just see really quick, since my frame rate seems to be suffering even more now all of a sudden, I will just see if this set of levels looks any different from the previous ones, and I'll try one of them out. Probably fail miserably because I haven't actually practiced this one yet. And then I will call this the end of the video. Alright, so you see I got little time jumps there. That allows me to kind of fall directly back onto these ramps, so that... Oh, I messed up a little bit. Oh, now I'm ahead of him again. See, there's always ways to improve your run, just by minuscule little amounts of timing. It'd be very difficult. I think maybe the frame rate screwed me up there because I seemed to slow down for no reason when the frames dropped. Once again, this game performs just fine when I'm not recording with fraps, but for some reason, when I'm making a recording, it seems to drop every once in a while. You may not be able to see it in the recording because I've actually dropped my recording speed to 30 frames per second, which is not usual for me on my channel, to try to alleviate some of the performance issues that I was running into while recording. Game is still trying to run at 60 though when I'm playing it, and that seems to be causing me some difficulties. Anyway, I will call this the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time, and yeah, once again, if you think that this looks good, make sure to support the developers and go buy it on Steam. Link will be in the description down below. I'll see y'all later.